Only had a couple drinks last night and a few good hits from an inner pipe, but I must admit I had a few white lines and I don't know what I'll have.
Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show 20. I'm your host, longtime listener. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below, as in this episode, we're going out to Comerica Park, where the Chicago Cubs come to town for some interleague action. They are 37-34 on the year, and as you will see here in a second, a lot of new faces on this club in terms of names that you might not necessarily be familiar with as part of the Cubs organization, so we'll get a look at that shortly. On the hill for the Tigers is Tarik Skubal, the young lefty having a decent campaign so far this year, 8-5 through 14 starts with an ERA and WHIP that are both kind of about what you expect for a young lefty. He's going to start things off by striking out Michael Taylor to start the ball game. And then the next batter is Estevan Florial. I believe he was a Rule 5 acquisition for them in the offseason. And he lifts one into deep center field, but Delevsky runs that down for the second out. And now let's get a look at this lineup for the Cubs. It was Taylor in center, Florial DHing, Anthony Rizzo at first, Joey Gallo in left, Contreras catching, Gregory Polanco in right, Eduardo Escobar at third, so no Bryant anymore, Rougned Odor at second, and CJ Chatham playing shortstop for them. And then it's Anthony Rizzo, routine grounder to third, so it's a 1-2-3 first for Skubal. And now on the hill, it's veteran right-hander Kyle Hendricks. His record is definitely misleading as he's sitting at 2-6 coming into this one, but he is a excellent right-handed pitcher. The ERA is 2.84, the WHIP is 1.13, so he's just not getting any help from his offense. I don't know that he's going to get enough help from his offense in this one. As you see, he's going to have a rough first inning. Starts things off with a walk. Then it's Delevsky taking off, stealing second, and already into scoring position. Then it's a 3-2 pitch to Kristen Stewart, down and in, ball 4. So back-to-back walks from Hendricks, which is usually not an issue for him. Then it's Bert Kohler. He hits one deep to center field. This is going to be caught by Taylor out there, but Delevsky is going to tag, and now it's going to be runners on first and third, just one away in the inning. Now we'll get a look at the Tigers lineup, as it was Delevsky leading off, starting to swing the bat pretty well. Kristen Stewart is on fire. He's playing right field. Bert Kohler at first. Domingo Santana DHing. Brantley in left. Gonzalez at short. Bodie at third. Rogers catching. And Nico Goodrum playing second base. And then the next batter was Domingo Santana. He goes up the middle, so that's going to give the Tigers an early lead. It's 1-0. Runners on first and second. Still just one out in the inning. Then it's Michael Brantley. He's going to draw a 4-pitch walk from Hendricks, and now the bases are loaded for Marwin Gonzalez. 1-2 pitch to him is down, but he gets down there to it, hits it back up the middle into center field. 1 run going to come in to score. They're going to hold the runner at third, so now it's 2-0, still bases loaded, and that brings up David Bodie. 1-2 pitch to him is a hanger, and he takes it down the left field line just inside the bag, and it's going to go all the way to the corner. 2 runs do score on this play. Now it is 4-0. Runners on second and third, and still just one out in the inning for Hendricks. Next batter, Jake Rogers, another walk, so it loads the bases yet again. And now Nico Goodrum coming to the plate. Still just one out, 4 runs in, bases juiced, and Goodrum takes one into right field. Another run will score. It is now 5-0. Still just one out, and the base is juiced, and that is it for Kyle Hendricks. He faced 9 batters, gave up 4 hits and 4 walks, and even the out that was hit by Kohler was hit pretty well. So just an absolute miserable day for him, and they're going to turn to Adbert Alzolay out of the bullpen, just trying to kind of settle things down here, see if he can get out of the inning. The first batter he faces is Les Delevsky. He hits a deep fly ball to right. That's going to score a runner on the tag. So it's not every day you get a sacrifice fly from your leadoff hitter in the first inning. And that's a good sign for the Tigers, as they have made it 6-0 now. And that brings up Kristen Stewart. He's going to hit one deep to right field with 2 away. This ball is going to get over the head of Gregory Polanco. 2 more runs are going to score. That's going to make it 8-0 on the triple from Kristen Walker. So this is not the start that the Cubs were looking for. And then Bert Kohler going to hit another ball well, but he's going to make 2 outs in the same inning, as it is finally going to bring this mess of a first inning to a close, with the Tigers ahead by 8. 5 hits and 4 walks in the inning. And Tarek Skubal going to go right back to work. He gets a strikeout there of Joey Gallo. Then it's a strikeout of Rugnego Odor on in the third inning. Then it's C.J. Chatham, a 1-2 pitch to him. He's swinging down on strikes. Later in the fourth now, with a runner on first, he's going to take off and take second. Now we get a look at what's going on in the minor league system. As you see, impressive records for those two teams in the organization. But Royce Lewis and Derek Hill both swinging the bat really well of late, so we'll keep an eye on that. Now Skubal back to work. 2-2 pitch here. Contreras gets jammed, but flares one down the line and right with 2 away, and that's going to score a run and make it 8-1. But then Skubal comes right back, gets Gregory Polanco swinging, and it is 8-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Kristen Stewart at the plate. He hits one down the right field line. That ball's going to go to the corner. You remember he had a triple earlier, also walked in the first inning, and now he's got a double. So it's early in this one, but we've got a cycle watch underway for Kristen Stewart. Now on to the fifth. Estevan Florial down on strikes. And that would do it for the Cubs in that inning. Now on to the fifth, and Kristen Stewart at the plate with the bases loaded, and he hits one deep to right field, and it goes off the top of the foul pole for a grand slam. That makes it 12-1, and now Stewart needs just a single for the cycle. That's just his second of the year, as he was just recently called up. But that ball was a missile hitting off the top of the foul pole. And now in the eighth, still 12-1. Here's Kristen Stewart. He takes a 1-0 pitch through the hole into right field, and that is it. Kristen Stewart has hit for the cycle in this one, as the Tigers just put one on the Cubbies today. No chance for them. They were down 8 early, and the Tigers take it by a score of 12-1 with Tarek Skubal collecting the victory, his 9th on the season. Kristen Stewart definitely going to get player of the game honors as he hit for the cycle, also had a walk, drove in 6 in this one, so a great day for him at the plate. Kyle Hendricks, a day to forget, only retired 1 batter and gave up 4 hits, 4 walks, and 8 earned runs to his credit while he gets saddled with his 7th loss of the season. This game was just never in question from the get-go. The Cubs had 13 hits, but only put up 3 runs, actually. 12-3 was your final. The Tigers had 12 hits, 6 walks, 5 strikeouts in this one. They got the homer from Stewart. A stolen base from Bileski is his 20th of the year. And then Daniel Norris pitching 2 2/3 of relief to kind of close it out. Gave up a couple of garbage time runs. But an impressive victory for the Tigers in this one as they take it 12-3. Now we're going to go right back out to more action as the Tigers are going to take on the San Francisco Giants at Comerica Park again in this one. The Tigers still playing pretty good baseball as we are getting closer to the All-Star break. They are 53-31. The Giants still in somewhat of a rebuilding mode as they are 10 games below 500 this season. And the Tigers sending that man to the mound today. It is Matt Manning. This will be his 15th start of the year. He is 6-4. The ERA of 3.32, pretty impressive for the rookie. The whip at 1.45. Would like to see him get that down a skosh. But all in all, he's pitching pretty well for them and looking to keep it going here. First batter is Avellino. He hits a ground ball to first. Goodrum looked like he was going to get to it, but it's off his glove. They are going to rule this an infield single. So I would bet that Goodrum would have said he could have handled that one, but nonetheless, next batter hits a ground ball to second. This one is handled, and it's a 4-6-3 double play. So now that previous at bat, not a big deal. Now we'll take a look at the lineup for the Giants. It's Avellino at third, Sanchez at second, Conforto in right, Odell Hammonds at first base, Mike Yastrzemski, the grandson of Carl, in left, Davis in center, Dubon at short, De La Guerra DHing, and Tucker Barnhart behind the dish. Next batter, Michael Conforto. No question whether that one's an error, as Nico Goodrum just sails this one into the dugout. And now that's going to be a runner on second with 2 away for Odell Hammonds. But Matt Manning reaches back for one there. 97 miles an hour. Blew it by him, and that's it for the Giants in the first. On the hill for the Giants is Tyler Beede making his first appearance of the season for the Giants. Just been called up from AAA due to an injury in the organizational ranks. So he's going to get the start today, and they're looking for a good outing from him. Les Zalewski starting things off, hits a ball up the middle, diving try at short, just knocks it down, but might not have had a play anyway the way that Dulevsky runs, and that's an infield single to start things off. He's not messing around. There he goes, and he's into second now. And it's Kristen Stewart, 2-2 pitch, back up the middle. He continues to swing the bat well. Just like that, it is going to be 1-0. Now, Stewart tried to advance, thinking that the play was going to come to the plate, but it's cut off, and he is toast trying to get into second. But 1-0, one away, and now it's Michael Brantley. He lifts one into right center field. That's going to be caught without much trouble. That gives us a chance to take a look at the Tigers lineup today, as it was Dulevsky in center, Kristen Stewart getting some starting time now in right field, Michael Brantley in left, Kohler at first, Santana DHing, Gonzalez at short, Bodie at third, Jake Rogers catching, and Nico Goodrum at second. So all the ordinary players there. And then it was Burt Kohler, 1-2 pitch, outside, but he chased it and couldn't touch the 96-mile-an-hour fastball from Beatty. And it's going to be 1-0 after one inning of play here in Detroit. On to the second. Mike Yastrzemski starting things off. He's going to take one into the right center field gap. Cut off by Dulevsky, but Yaz is going to be into second with a leadoff double. So a chance to respond for the Giants. Next batter, Jalen Davis. Nice curve from Manning there to get him swinging for the first out. Then it's Mauricio Dubon. He's looking at a pitch that looked up, but he gets the call, and that's the second out of the inning and third K. And now it's De La Guerra. Hits just a routine grounder to third. Bodie handles over to first, and the leadoff double is going to get stranded. Now we go on to the bottom of the second. Domingo Santana with a rocket up the middle to start off the inning. That's a base hit. Then it's Marwin Gonzalez. 3-2 pitch is a changeup down out of the zone. That's going to make it first and second now with nobody out. That brings up David Bodie. 2-2 curve. He can't touch it. Nice pitch there from Beatty. That's the first out of the inning and second K for him. Then it's Jake Rogers. 3-0 pitch is low. Ball 4, and now the bases are loaded for Nico Goodrum. He gets one to hit on the first pitch of the at-bat. Rips it into right field. That's going to score a run. Now it's 2-0. Bases still loaded. Just one out in the inning, and now it's Les Dulevsky's turn. He's going to hit a ground ball to second. They're going to go to second with it for one out, but they're not going to get two. So it's now 3-0, and runners on the corners on the fielder's choice and an RBI for Dulevsky. That brings up Kristen Stewart. Swing and a miss on a slider in on his hands. Nice pitch from Beatty there, and he gets out of the jam there, but still 3-0 now Tigers. And now with two out in the third, Yolmer Sanchez yanks one deep down the right field line. It is going to stay fair, and it is gone. That's going to make it 3-1 now as the Giants are on the board on the 7th home run of the year from Sanchez. That ball traveling 361 feet as it's now a 2-run ball game. And then later in the inning, it's Michael Conforto. Nice curve from Manning there to get him swinging. But the Giants are in business now. It is 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. Now to the fourth, it's Odell Hammonds. Fastball up, checked his swing but could not hold it, and that is going to be another strikeout for Manning. Then it's an 0-2 pitch to Yastrzemski, just frozen on a fastball belt high down the middle. 6th K for Manning as he is pitching well now, and then it's Dubon later in the 5th. He's down on strikes looking at a changeup on the outside corner. Next batter, swing and a miss on that changeup there from De La Guerra, and Matt Manning is dealing through 5 innings. The Giants are now going to turn to Will Crow out of the bullpen as you see his numbers so far this season. And Les Dulevsky going to start things off with a bang here as a 2-1 pitch is right down the middle. He hits this ball deep and gone, a no-doubter there. And it is now 4-1 on the 8th of the year from Dulevsky, 403 feet. He has homered in each ball game in the series against the Giants here. Got that power stroke going for the young switch hitter. Not necessarily known for his pop, but that's his 8th on the year. Then it's Kristen Stewart. Next batter, he hits one deep. And this ball is gone as well as he continues to just crush the ball since being called up. And it is unlikely that we will see him go down the way he is swinging the bat. That is his 6th of the year already, 413 feet, back-to-back shots for the Tigers, and it's now 5-1. Then it's Michael Brantley. This ball hit it into the gap in left center. It's deep, but it is going to stay in the park temporarily as it bounces and goes over the wall for a ground roll double. Then it's Burt Kohler. This ball is hit well, but it's going to be caught out in center field on the line drive. That's the first out of the inning. Then it's Domingo Santana, 3-2 pitch. Nice slider down, got him swinging for the second out as Santana is leading the American League in strikeouts, which is not a good thing. But then it's Marwin Gonzalez. He gets a pitch down in the zone and yanks it to deep right center, a rocket that hung up long enough to get out of here. His 11th of the year, That makes it 7-1 Tigers as they are just pouring it on Will Crow here in this 5th inning for a 4-run outburst, and they go on to win this one by a score of 8-2. Another ball game in which the Tigers kind of got out in front early and then just never really let off the gas. And another win as the outfield got it done for them in this one, hitting the ball well across the board. Les Dalevsky gets player of the game honors with a homer, 2 driven in. Gonzalez was 1 for 3 with a homer. Santana 2 for 4 with a homer. Stewart 2 for 4 with a homer. You saw the double from Brantley. Manning gets the win, going 8 innings, 6 hits, no walks, and struck out 10. Rough day for Beatty, just 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 walks, 3 earned, 3 strikeouts, and he is saddled with the loss. And a look at the overall numbers for the Tigers. 13 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. The only Tiger without a hit was Bert Kohler, who has been doing his best to keep his batting average up over 300, but starting to slip just a little bit. Again, we had homers from Stewart, Gonzalez, Santana, and Dalevsky. Dalevsky also swiped his 22nd bag of the year. They got a scoreless inning of relief from Billingsley, allowing just 6 hits and a walk while striking out 11 as a staff. But guys, that is going to do it for this episode. A short one because they were both kind of blowouts. But drop a like, hit that subscribe button, comment below, and we'll see y'all next time.
Trailers for sale or rent,